Howdy, neighbor, howdy, get out and come right in. We'll make a bowl of gravy, stop your distance in. Pile a pot of coffee and bake a big fat hen. Cook enough country ham to feed 100 men.
It's the Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagonmasters, with Speck, Rhodes, and Norma Jean, bringing you your favorite songs and stars of the Grand Ole Opry.
We're so glad to see you, been wondering how you've been. Everybody's feeling fine, so let the fun begin.
Thank you. Thank you. Howdy, everybody, and welcome to the Porter Wagoner Show. We're awful glad to have you with us today. We hope you'll enjoy the songs and tunes and one of the greatest guests that you have seen. So stick around, will you? Meantime, let's get the one-way ticket to the blues underway. Once I thought your love I'd win, but your old flame showed up in town again. Now I know your love I'll lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. I've got a one-way ticket to a world that's filled with tears. All my dreams and hopes are gone, we build up through the years. Seems I can't win, I always lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. Somebody new, but in my heart there's only room for you. You gave me something I can't lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. I've got a one-way ticket to a world that's filled with tears. All my dreams and hopes are gone, we build up through the years. Seems I can't win, I always lose. I've got a one-way ticket to the blues. Thank you. Thank you very much. And whether your ticket is one way or round trip, we're going to give you the full treatment, I'll tell you. We've got a fellow here that's been on our show several times before, and I believe by the old mail sack that this fella has drawn more mail than anybody. And for many, many years, he has been referred to as Mr. Personality. So let's all get together and welcome him out here right now. Little Jimmy Dickens!
Come on the show with Porter Wagoner.
Jim, it's so nice to have you with
Nothing
us.
pleases me any more than to be on the Porter Wagoner Show. You want to pull that mic stand back up a little bit? There you go. Hi,
Jim,
everybody.
it's so nice to have you. Man, you're all decked out here.
I want
in
to
that
thank
pretty
you for
new suit.
inviting me back again.
You're welcome. You're going to go around the world, ain't you?
Well,
I
Porter,
understand.
you've done gone and told the truth again. By the time I see you again, I will have been gone around the world, yes, all the way.
Where is your first stop at?
Well, I opened in Tokyo on the 21st of June, and then from there to Formosa and Japan and Okinawa and all around, and the Philippines.
And then back to the Porter Wagoner
Gotta
Show.
fly the polar route over to England and then into Toronto, and ain't no telling, friends, where I'll go from there. Well, you want me to sing a song?
Yeah, well,
I thought I might as well, being as I brought my guitar and everything. I like to do Bobby Lord's recent hit. A little song here, friends. My pappy used to stand out behind the barn. He taught me to be dignified out behind the barn. Oh, when he took his strap to me, turned me down across his knee, he sure did hurt my dignity out behind the barn. Yeah, I smoked my first cigarette out behind the barn. Now that's a day I won't forget. Out behind the barn, I got sick, you should have seen how that tobacco turned me green. I almost died from nicotine out behind the barn. I got my education out behind the barn. I ain't a fooling, no siree. Passed each examination out behind the barn, and it almost made a wreck out of me. Come on, little man. I met a pretty girl one day out behind the barn. She wanted me to stay and play out behind the barn. She taught me to kiss and pet. That's a game I won't forget. We still play the same game yet out behind the barn. I sure would like to go again out behind the barn and do some things that I did then out behind the barn. You might think it ain't no fun to be a poor old farmer's son. You just don't know what all I've done out behind the barn. I got my education out behind the barn. I ain't a fooling, no siree. Passed each examination out behind the barn, and it almost made a wreck out of me.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, boy. It's fine. He'll be back in a little bit. Ain't he a dandy? I want to tell you. Now let's take a moment out and watch and listen to a word from our sponsor. Mighty good, Buck. It's a fine job. Buck Trent there in the old five string. Little Jim asked me, whenever we were talking about being our guest, if he could introduce this pretty little gal.
I love to do this, Porter. I don't get to do this very often. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. With a great deal of pride, I do this because I'd like for you to meet a young lady that I've known for many, many years, and she always looks so pretty. She has a song for you just equally as pretty, and I know that you'll want to welcome her here in the studios and today on the program in the Porter Wagoner Show. Lovely Miss Norma Jean, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been a blue, blue day. I feel like running away. I feel like running away from it all. My love has been untrue. He's found somebody new. It's been a blue, blue day for me. I feel like crying, dying. What can I do? Feel like praying, saying I'm glad we're through. It's been a blue, blue day. I feel like running away. I feel like running away from the blues. I feel like crying, dying. What can I do? Feel like praying, saying I'm glad we're through. It's been a blue, blue day. I feel like running away. I feel like running away from the blues. Well, I feel like running away from the blues.
Mighty good. That's Miss Norma Jean and Blue, Blue Day, and a real pretty one, too. We've had a lot of requests to do some more duets on the program, so if you'll come back, Norma Jean, and help me out while we'll answer those requests today and do one here. Little Jim recorded this song, and we recorded it in an album also. There's been several different records of this one. out of the violet and the rose.
A violet fell in love with a rose and started it blushing from its head to its toes.
And one day the rose was kissed by the dew. A new love was born and the violet turned blue. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm sending red roses to you.
If you care to send some flowers to me, then send me some violets. I'm blue as can be.
I wanted my love to bouquet with you, but just like the rose, you've proven untrue.
A flower that's white, they say has no home, and just like the violet, I'm left all alone.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm sending red roses to you.
If you care to send some flowers to me,
Then send me some violets. I'm blue as can be. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, and I'm sorry I forgot the words there on it, young lady. But now then, here's a fellow that won't forget the words because he's talking about something mighty important. Let's watch. This next old boy gets popular every day on our program, and he is certainly a dandy, and there couldn't be nobody deserving any more than him because he's a jewel. Let's go over and watch now and see what he's got on his mind as he talks to Sadie. Here's Speck.
Hello? Howdy, Sadie. Yeah. Said what I got on my mind, mostly my hat, you know. And you. Did you want me to call you? Aunt Becky's been trying to get a hold of me. Oh. Well, I guess maybe she's afraid my feelings is hurt if little Julius told her what he told me yesterday evening. Yeah. Well, I was over there late yesterday afternoon. When I got ready to leave, I walked out on the porch. Well, little Julius followed me. We got out on the porch. I said, well, Julius, I said, come on, walk down to the corner with me. He said, I can't, Uncle Speck. I won't have time. Said, a while ago I heard Mama whisper to Papa that we were going to eat supper as soon as you left. Yeah, spilled the beans, I guess. Yeah, oh, he's a mess. The other day in geography class at school, a teacher asked him, said, Julius, can you name 10 wild animals found in Alaska? Julius thought for a minute and said, yes, ma'am, I can name 10 wild animals found in Alaska. He said that's a mama polar bear, a papa polar bear, and their 8 little cubs. Yeah. All right, his teacher, she don't trust him either. No, the other day he come up with the one to get off in the afternoon, and he told the teacher, said, I'd like to get off this afternoon on account of my grandmother. And she said, uh-huh. I said, I guess you're going to pull that old gag on me about your grandmother died and is going to be buried. He said, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Said, my grandma's in love and going to be married. Yeah, Uncle Pinch, he's kind of sore at, he tried to get Aunt Becky to fire the maid. Yeah. Well, he claims the maid ain't got the best family interest in her mind there. No. Said he caught the maid kissing the milkman. I know it ain't none of his business if he caught the maid kissing the milkman. He didn't mind that his lady kissed the milkman, but what made him sore, she didn't try to get occasional free quart of milk out of him. I'll be down to see you in a minute, honey. Yeah, soon as I get off here. All right, goodbye. So long.
That's all right, Speck. You got it made, my boy. That's mighty fine. Jim, come in here and tell the folks about this
Hey, I want
Porter
to.
Wagoner show
Hey, let me
program.
tell him about this, will you,
All
Porter?
right.
Oh, if you say you ain't getting enough for your money, huh? Hey, Porter, let me tell the folks about this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's black and white on your screen, but by the time you get it, it'll be in the prettiest color you ever saw. There it is. I have the Porter Wagoner show here, friends, an album. It's a picture album and a songbook folio here. A combination contains, I don't care who the picture of your favorite artist might be, you'll find it in this book. And more than that, you'll find the words to some of the most popular songs that Porter Wagoner has recorded. And I'm not going to take a lot of your time to mention all the folks that you'll find in here, but I'm sure you'll find it worth your time to order it and worth your 50 cents for sending it. Send 50 cents to Porter Wagoner, Box 404, Nashville, Tennessee. Box 404, Nashville, Tennessee. Porter Wagoner. Thank you.
Jim, that's fine, boy. I'm going to tell you. That fella can do anything. An announcer, the greatest showman in the world, and he's just a wonderful guy along with it. It's hymn time now on our program, and we went back and picked out one of the real old-timers that I hope you will enjoy. This one's titled, I Won't Have to Cross Jordan Alone. When I come to the river at ending of day, when the last winds of sorrow have blown, there'll be somebody waiting to show me the way. I won't have to cross Jordan alone. I won't have to cross Jordan alone. Jesus died all my sins to atone. When the darkness I see, He'll be waiting for me. I won't have to cross Jordan alone. Oftentimes I'm mistaken and weary and sad when it seems that my friends have all gone. But there's one thought that cheers me and makes my heart glad. I won't have to cross Jordan alone. I won't have to cross Jordan alone. Jesus died all my sins to atone. When the darkness I see, He'll be waiting for me. I won't have to cross Jordan alone. Jim, I know you've had some big records that are up-tempo tunes, and you've also had some big ballad tunes.
Why don't you pull up a chair, Porter, and sit down and talk here a while.
But the one of my favorites, I don't know of anybody that could put more in a heart song than you can, and I want you to sing us one that I know is a favorite of yours, and
Yes.
one of ours too, Another Bridge to Burn.
Thank you, Porter. I've had to burn most every bridge I've crossed. It seems that everything I've loved, I've lost. When I found you, I thought my luck had turned. Our love's just another bridge to burn. and move on. I've already lingered much too long. Oh, I'm so hurt, and you're so unconcerned. Our love's just another bridge to burn. Sometimes one must love enough for two. That's how it's been with me and you. I see your face no matter where I turn. Our love's just another bridge to burn. I'll soon light the match and move on. I've already lingered much too long. Oh, I'm so hurt, and you're so unconcerned. Our love's just another bridge to burn.
Thank you, Jim Boy. Thank you. Thank you. Come back anytime, Jim. That's all of our time for today, neighbors. Thank you for being with us. Join us again next time. So long, everybody.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good old country music and fun, brought to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry.